we going today, Kev?
Crazy, but we've already been there several times.
Look at my hair. It's messed up.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, payback's a bitch.
We're going to the dog store to get some chewies and maybe pick up a binder for my service manual. Yeah, just going for a walk for the sake of walking sounds absolutely horrible to me. At least if we know where we're going, it's a little bit more of a reason to get out.
You just have to force yourself out of the house, pick a destination, try to make it fun. Pretend you're walking faster, Kevin. I triple dog dare ya. Oh, shit. He'll be a speck in the distance in no time.
Oh, that was pathetic.
Honestly, you looked pretty hot running.
I'm in really bad shape.
You actually run kind of like a badass. You don't have any like arms flailing, limp wrists, swaying type stuff. You have like all manly run. Aww. I just got back from a walk. I was trying to get my active zone minutes in, and it was literally taking every ounce of my willpower to push myself. And I've been feeling like that for days. Just generally weary, and every bone and muscle aches. I have been like exercising in new ways, so that could be why. But also I haven't been hydrating. So I decided to try a little something that somebody told me about that I think is going to epically change our lives. Making green tea, cooling it in the fridge, and then adding lemon water. So this is what I've done. Wait for it. I've got a little production thing going on here. I'm boiling water, and then I'm making tea in 2 teapots. I'm pouring them once they're steeped into this thing, and then putting it into my thermos. And then I'm gonna also put it into these Gatorade containers for grab and go. But you know what I'm doing to make it super interesting? This kind of stuff, like herbal teas with berry flavors, so that the green tea isn't so green tea-esque. Tell me that I am not a genius. I triple dog dare you. You said that you don't appreciate all the videos. So we're not on the scale this week because we decided that the scale was only part of the story, right?
Especially this week. We both posted a weight loss, but this week in regards to eating healthy and whatnot was it was a disaster. The weight loss doesn't reflect our week accurately at all. I mean, we're both down a bit. We feel worse than we did last week.
We didn't stick to a 17-day diet, that's for darn sure. And my little master chef, my in-house master chef,
is on strike.
Or vacation.
Maybe vacation. Strike, vacation.
And he didn't take me with him. So the question is, in a marriage, when you say you're on a journey together and one person is not interested and the other one is barely hanging on, what do? Who becomes the strong one? Or do you need a strong one? I can only count on myself, and he can only count on himself. Because it takes every little blast of energy I have to get my butt out the door, to go for a walk, or to drink the water that I'm supposed to drink, or to choose a vegetable over a piece of bread, which so far hasn't happened. I don't have enough in me to do it for him as well. And he for sure doesn't have it in him to do it for me or himself currently. So the journey, in one sense, has to be separate. Would you agree?
I think each person has to make the commitment to themselves. I'm going to challenge myself this week to do something every day, which I don't usually do.
Like what kind of things?
Sit-ups, push-ups.
Yeah, you should do those on your own.
I'm going to do 10 sit-ups and I'm going to do 10 push-ups every day. I will report back at the end of the week. I may regret this. You get really skinny and leave my ass in the dirt.
That's the skinny part would be nice. I'll be honest, all I want to do is take a nap. You?
I love naps.
Kev, is it nap time? Nap time. I could be perceived as a person who enjoys being in front of the camera. But let me just tell you, I do not. Less than a year ago, I didn't have a social life. I had a major social anxiety anytime I was gonna head out to do anything with a friend, which was, I'm gonna say maybe once every 6 months, if that. I worried about what I was wearing, my makeup, my hair, whether I was pretty enough, attractive enough, if I had the right clothes, if the clothes hid the fat on my body enough that I could go out in a social setting. I was so extremely limited by my imaginings of what other people's expectations of me were and whether or not I would fit within them, that I chose to sit on my couch watching Netflix rather than have any interaction with a living human being outside of work. So this exercise of putting my unmakeup face in all its raw, acne-scarred splendor at 45 years old, when I probably need Botox and all sorts of plastic surgery to fit in with what's acceptable today, showing push-ups with my fat bum stuffed inside my tights and all the cellulite that goes with that, none of that is comfortable. None of that comes easy, not for a second. But I do it because every time I do it, I feel less afraid to go out with my friends. I feel less afraid to say, yes, let's do that. Or I'll go there. Or why don't we get together and do this? I feel less afraid to be me. I feel more comfortable to be outside and live my life instead of pretending it's all happening on my TV screen. Courage.